uh, Mr. Crunk himself, Big Sam, the Eastside Boys. Hey,
Yes,
Sam, how
sir.
you doing today?
Man, I'm doing
How,
good today, man. The day is lovely.
hey, welcome to our first podcast, The 10 Biggest Lies in the music industry, entertainment industry, et cetera, et cetera. We're going to uncover raw and uncut everything that's going on out there so that the world can know, hey,
Yeah,
there's greatness out here and we are tired of being used and abused. So, hey,
yes,
man,
yes.
thank you so much to the show. What I'd like to do, Sam, could you tell me about what attracted you to the music industry?
Sorry about that. Say that one more time. Trying to fix my headphone.
Can you tell us what attracted you to the music industry?
Um, Man, the DJing portion of it. I started out as a
Us-
DJ.
Okay, really?
Yeah,
So where did you start out at? Where were you at when you started? Where did you?
I was right here in Decatur, man. Right here in Decatur.
Decatur.
Back in
Oh, that's Georgia.
yeah, in Georgia, Decatur, Georgia. Back in '86. I started in '86.
Ooh, wee, man, 86. That's a long time ago. I remember them. That's when crunk was really a high, man. I think crunk music came out when?
Well, Crunk came out in the '90s.
Oh, in the 90s. Okay. Wow. I'm way behind, aren't I? So we want you
Yeah,
guys
yeah.
to sign. If you guys, I wanted to say this, Sam, that all of your friends and everything, they can sign in. They can talk directly to you if they want. We have everything on standby for you. So if we have a question, we'll ask you, okay, from your fans. Okay. The
Okay.
next question
Yes,
I want
sir.
to ask too is what artist inspires you to continue to pursue the industry?
Um, it's not actually an artist that inspired me to continue. It's actually my kids, man. My kids,
Tell
they
us a
make
little
me
bit
keep
about
going.
that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
see, they make me keep going. They because my oldest daughter, she got to live the life, and my two youngest daughter, not so much. And so they like, yo, hey, you need to get back out there, man. You got the music, go on and put it
Yeah.
out, go on and put it out. You know what I'm saying? And they got teachers at their school that they go and oh yeah, I know your dad. I know your dad. That's your dad for real? No, it ain't. It's real. Yes, it is. They like we arguing every day at school with teachers about if you my
Right.
dad or not. And I just want to keep going for them, man.
That's great, man. Hey, another question. Now, where'd you get that name Big Sam from, man? That's always been a question. Big Sam. I've seen you in person. Okay. So so I'm gonna let you handle that right there. Where did Big Sam come
Well,
from, man?
it was a point in time where I was a little heavier than I am now. You know what I'm saying? It was a time that I was at. I think my highest weight would maybe been like 247, something like that. And now,
Wow.
yeah, now I weigh 170 something.
Oh man, how'd you lose that? How'd you lose the weight, man? Come on, you gotta tell us. What happened? Life?
Yeah, a lot of life struggles, man. A lot of stress.
Cool.
Lot of stress was going on and stuff, and I started telling
Yeah.
myself I got to get this down because I felt myself can
Right.
not being to be comfortable when I move around. So I was like, I got to
Right.
get down. I got to get
Yeah.
this down some at least if not for me, for my kids, so I can still be here at 60 and 70, and I can play with my grandkids and
Yeah.
be active
Yeah.
with them and stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah.
But as
So
far as the name, I'm sorry, but as
yeah.
far as the name Big Sam, my
Yeah.
dad, me and my dad got the same name. So
Oh,
yeah,
I
so
see.
now I'm going through the battle with my younger daughter. Her name is Sammy too, but it's with an I.
Uh-oh.
We took the E off and just
Right.
made it with an I. So now her whole thing is she's going to be 17 this year. She walks around school calling herself Big Sam. And I'm like, you can't be Big Sam because I'm Big Sam. But I see the same thing to
Exactly.
my dad though. My dad used to be like, how you, I'm the real Big Sam. How you going to be Big Sam? So I'm going through that with her. It's funny.
Oh, yeah. So it seems that you really, really love your family. I think sometimes we take successful artists, we take celebrities, and we don't think we don't think they're human, because they see you on stage, right? They see
Yeah,
you just rocking it, rocking it, rocking it, rocking it. They
yeah.
don't really, they say, oh man, that's my guy right there. They don't have no idea who you are. Every time you lift that, hey man, I got to get one of those.
I'm not, I'm not to see. I'm not to see you one personally, man. I'm not to see you one
All
person.
right. All right,
I just
brother.
gotta get your logo, man. I get your logo. I'm not to see you one person.
Oh, I love that.
But
Hey,
I'm gonna
and
send you
so
that,
on,
and you send me my hoodie back.
Sam, I still got your hoodie, man. Really, I do.
I
Really, I
know,
do.
man.
So after this podcast, I'm gonna make a point to send it back to you. I'm so sorry, man. I'm so sorry. My bad. Okay. So on a serious note, I just want to go back to why that I'm doing this podcast because this here and you being the first guest, that's something that really on a serious note has really touched me, and
Mhm.
it's how I've heard a lot of your music since I've met you,
Right.
and when I actually was approached by the fact that you didn't really get compensated the way you should have, and I know this is going on in the music industry because I too, in my younger days, I was a member of the Grammys Association for over 10 years, and I learned
Right.
the political aspects of music. However, it don't go that way. It's supposed to go that way, and so listening to your story really touched myself, my staff, and everything, which is why we're here today, because the world needs to know that number one, you do exist. Number two, you're an incredible artist, producer, beat maker, song maker. You do it all. We know by what we've researched, but most importantly, we know your heart. And if anything else, we want to fight, for what's right for you and the family that you love. So what we did a little research here recently, and we come to
Okay.
find out through our sources that you had received a letter to clear a certain song. According to our sources, Rae Sremmurd, the new song. Can you enlighten us on that a little bit? We heard about the release of the sample, your sample being one of the songs, and what we got from our sources is that you really didn't sign that off. And could you elaborate on that for us, please?
Well, yeah, yeah. This the situation that's going on, and a lot of artists, y'all need to listen up, listen up, listen up, listen up, because it will happen to you. Um, Rae Sremmurd, they're doing a remake of Nothing's Free, and I actually I wrote my own verse on Nothing's Free.
Mm,
So let's get that out the way. I write my own music, so I don't have
right,
no ghost writers, nobody write for me. I write my own stuff. If I
right,
can't write it, I pass it along. I'm like, I can't write to it. I slide to the
right,
side. I don't get nobody to write for me. You know what I'm saying? So
right, right, right,
that alone which started to me make it personal, like, yo, but it's a lot of songs to go back before Ray Sherman, there's a lot of songs that came out that I never got compensated for either. With my ad libs on there or
right.
whether it's the beat, whatever. I never got
Well,
compensated on it.
before you continue on that on the race murder, that's the current one. Can you
Yeah.
uh can you elaborate on what samples of your song specifically that you haven't been compensated on? I mean, hey, we podcast, so hey, we can do
I
whatever we want.
mean,
They can see you too. So
it's kind of hard, but I can't elaborate on the songs that they took. But a lot of people use our ad libs, and if
yeah,
you ever go in the studio with me, or if you ever around me while I'm talking, and you think
correct.
about our music, first thing
Right.
come to your head, you say, "Man, that's you on all them records. That's you."
Huh.
I'm like, "Yeah, that's me."
Yeah.
Like
And I tell
my
you, my
daughter, them,
staff actually heard that too. For real,
yeah,
Sam. That's real
yeah,
talk. Yeah.
yeah. My daughters would come to me when they was younger. And they go, Dad, I ain't know you did a song with such and such and such and such. I'm
Right.
like, you did no song with them. I don't know them. That's y'all generation. I don't know these folks. And they'll play the song. And I'm like, dog, that's me all through the song. All ad libs, all kind of stuff.
Right.
I'm like, dog. So,
Wow.
but with the Ray Sremmurd, they actually reached out. So when they reached
Correct.
out, yeah, when they reached out, that opened up the eyes on my team. Like, yo,
Right.
nobody ain't never reached out. So they reached out. So then we started doing some back work. Kind of find out it's another company that say they signed me for my
Right.
publishing or whatever.
Correct.
And that's what we're fighting on this right now. Like, no, I don't have no paperwork with nobody at
Correct.
all.
Yes, 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 yes.
I have no
Yeah, that's
paperwork with nobody. Nobody can put my name on their paperwork.
right. So see, that's the thing that really got our attention and caused us to kind of pursue this situation. Can you talk about what song is actually being sampled?
The song
Future
"Nothing's
sample.
Free." It's called
Nothing.
"Nothing's Free." It's
Okay.
me, Lil Jon, and the young lady named Ooh Baby or
Ah,
Ubi. You know
okay.
what I'm saying?
Okay.
She's singing on that. She's out in L.A. Shout out to Ubi out
Okay.
there. And we're the
Okay.
only three people on the song, man. And even going into it, since Rae Sremmurd had said something, we found out the splits weren't even right, for the song. So
Right. Right.
it's
Right.
a lot of
Right.
stuff been found out since I got this team together that
Right.
I knew it, but now it's time for the world to know. Look, things ain't right. It might be a lot of artists going through this and don't know how to handle it. They might want to
Correct.
handle it with fight and anger and stuff like that. I could have went that route, but I
Correct.
never did. Even though it took me
Right.
years to actually calm down, where I
Right.
could really have a conversation about it without getting emotional or without
Right.
ready to get my blood pressure up and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
I had a
Right.
stroke 2 years ago, man, behind all this stuff, man. So
Wow.
man, it ain't worth it.
So, that song, what would you say? Don't buy it, or, it hasn't been cleared yet
Oh
then,
no,
right?
no, no. I tell them, yeah, y'all going about it. About it. Didn't I just tell y'all trying to take care of my family? Y'all going about it. Man,
But
run
if
the numbers
but
up
if
on
you
that thing.
but if you did not clear that though, how are you going to get paid?
Well, that's what we're working on now. We're working on getting it cleared
Okay.
right now through from my side. You know.
So here's
So
but here's the thing. Here's the interesting thing about what's going on. Our sources told us this is that when your side reached out to them, when your side reached out, what they did specifically was said, go ahead and sue.
mm,
And this is very common. This is what my sources got. And when they said that, it seems as if though the response was so cold that we've got uh like facts that they are scheduling a release of this song.
mm,
They released the sample already. So when they came back, and I think if I look at my source right now, today we found out that they said, "Go ahead, sue us." What? Okay, we're going to do it anyway. So, what is
hey.
your feelings about that?
Well, my feelings on that is, to me personally, go ahead, release the song, release it, because all you doing is you're helping my case. And
Right.
not only that, you're keeping me relevant. So you go ahead on release that song.
Well, that's
We're gonna
one
work.
good side. That's one good way to look at it.
Yeah, we're gonna
Some
work
would say,
everything out on the back end. We're gonna work everything out
yeah,
on the back side of
yeah.
it. You know,
Some would
everybody
say,
be happy.
hey, but some would say, hey, you know what? Don't buy the song. Let it crash and burn.
I don't want to see a crash, but I like them boys. You know what I'm saying? It
Yeah.
ain't they fault. At the end of the
Right.
day, it's not
Right.
Rae Sremmurd's fault. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
and I like
Right.
them. You know what I mean? I even got a remix to one of their songs that I never even put out. So that's kind of crazy that they came back around and used one of our song. That's funny.
Right. So what's that song again? That's being sampled. What's the name of it?
It's called Nothing's Free.
Nothing's
Nothing's
free, man.
free.
What
Yeah,
what a
man.
song, huh?
Oh yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, exactly. Ain't that something? That is something.
That
Wow.
is something
Hey,
else, man.
hey, man. It's true.
That's an omen, man. Nothing's free. Somebody's gonna pay, right?
Yeah, it's true.
So
Nothing's
by
free.
rights, who owns it? So what company owns the rights to the song specifically? What who when we
Um,
talk about the rights?
be honest with you, I don't know, but it's a company saying that they own the rights to
Right,
the song and me, and they own the
right,
rights to me
exactly.
too. Which I I barely own the rights to myself when it comes to my wife. So I don't know how y'all own the rights. So um, I forgot the name of the company though. It's some company called with an R, Reservoir, something like that, like Reservoir Dogs
Yeah,
or something like
exactly.
that.
That's it. That's
Yeah,
it.
yeah. So
Reservoir. Yeah.
I'm trying to figure that little part out. But since I found that out, I've been doing
Right.
research on my BMI, and there's been a
Correct.
reservoir in there, but
Uh-huh.
I was still getting my percentages and stuff. Not to say that I might have been getting my percentages that I see, which aren't right. The percentages ain't right.
Correct.
And reservoir was
Yes.
probably getting the other part of my percentages or something. But the thing
Right,
is,
right.
I never signed nothing with a reservoir. Never heard of reservoir
Wow.
until Rae Sremmurd, people reached out about this song.
Correct.
So
Correct. Correct.
that's how this started. All this motion moving. Like, hold on,
Exactly.
okay, yeah,
Yeah, because you were okay until till you start, they reached out to you for
right,
any clearance. Yeah, you were
yeah.
okay then. So um one other question, were there any contracts? So you said already, let's make this clear. You haven't signed anything, there's no contracts. So it sounds like to me it could be a case of forgery.
I was definitely a case of forgery because I never signed
Yeah,
nothing with reservoir. That's why I'm telling these artists now, pay attention, man. And then when y'all do sign stuff, keep a copy of it. Keep a copy of it. Me
right,
personally, a copy like Reservoir, because when I
right,
I think of Reservoir Dog, the movie. So it's like I would have known if I signed something with you. I never signed
correct,
nothing with a Reservoir. Everything I signed was quote unquote, as they said at the time.
correct,
Okay,
correct.
yeah, this is label. This is label.
Uh-huh.
You know
Uh-huh.
what I'm saying? Contracts that I signed so called was label contracts, a BME contract, a
Right,
TVT contract. You know what I mean? Nothing about
right.
no reservoir. There's nothing in there about
Wow.
reservoir and all this shit. You feel me? So that's
Yeah,
crazy. But
yeah.
reservoir came into play once we got the TVT. I did my research. I've been doing back research. It's crazy.
But tell us a little bit more about TBT and stuff like that. Because I'm going to tell you something before you get off into that, Sam. Uh, again, you guys, my name's Tony Hill. This is Fit Music Media and Entertainment. What we're talking to right now, who we talking to is the great Big Sam of the Eastside Boys. He is the brains. He's the one who wrote. He's the talent behind the whole thing. Special shout out to Lil Bo as well, because
Yes,
that's your
sir. Yes,
guy
sir.
too. You know what I mean? So we
Yes,
did
sir.
our work too.
Yes,
We
sir.
did our
Yeah,
work.
yeah.
So, we got to send that love out.
Yes, sir.
So there was
Yes,
no
sir.
clearance. There was no clearance made. Is that correct? You did not clear this song to be released.
No, no, no. I ain't cleared song be released.
Okay.
No.
All right. So what I want to do right now, Sam, is actually, do you have anything, any closing remarks or anything that you'd like to say to your audience?
Man, all I gotta tell y'all is it's just the tip of the iceberg. Y'all ain't heard nothing yet. When I get through talking, y'all make sure y'all stay tuned for part two. Because when I
Yes.
get through talking, y'all gonna want a
Right.
part three, a part four, and I
Right.
guarantee somebody gonna say, "Hey, you need to do a movie."
And and just to segue on what Sam says, on August 19th is the next live stream that we're going to have, and we're going to talk about the making of Little John and the East Side Boys. We're going to really get down into that, and the whole goal, you guys, is to hear the heart of Big Sam. Big Sam has touched my heart. He's touched my team's heart. And I got a chance to meet Al Nolan, which has been with him for a long time. Shout out to Al. Uh, when I met these guys, it was an amazing friendship that I was able to absorb. And before I left them, I said, you
It's
know what,
instant,
we
instant
we're gonna
connection,
win
man.
this. Exactly, we're gonna
Yeah,
win
it's
this. And
instant.
it's like, for me, anybody listening, all the fan base out there, keep in mind August 19th, we're going to keep this series going until Sam has gotten everything out he needs to get out, until he's justified in those who used him, those who are using him right now, and they give him the respect that's due, because he's literally an icon in this business. He's one of those you don't want to forget. And if you listen to anything and this is me talking, anything that has Lil Jon's voice in it or whatever the case might be, I'm telling you right now, based upon my research and my team's research, Big Sam is all over that. So August 19th, we're going to dig deep into that, and we're going to give you the truth, and we're going to continue this legacy of the East Side Boys. Big Sam, thank you so much for being on. We really
Hold on, one more
appreciate
thing
you.
now.
Go ahead.
One more thing I gotta tell y'all. Y'all make sure y'all tune in August 19th. It ain't only gonna be a good show. I'm gonna be selling my birthday on this thing, man. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, I'm gonna do it like that. I'm gonna do it
Oh,
like that for y'all on the 19th. My birthday on the 22nd, but we're gonna go and do something early on the 19th. You feel me? Yeah, we're gonna
oh,
celebrate. You know, I'm gonna have
I'm
balloons and
excited.
everything. I might even have a cake, man. You know what I'm talking about? And you know, tell what might be going on. I'm gonna have a
And
DJ
we
in the
could have
corner,
a
not even
giveaway.
playing music. You know what I mean? I'm gonna have a
Can we
DJ.
get a
I'm gonna have a
performance?
DJ in the corner. He ain't even
So,
gonna be playing music. He think gonna be set up. You know what I mean?
oh
Yeah.
man, that's gonna be awesome. So you heard it from the man himself, Big Sam, Eastside Boys. Thank you so much, Big Sam, for joining us, man, and we look forward to seeing you real soon. Please support the cause. Support Big Sam and his journey. And Lil John, if you're listening, do the right thing, man. From one brother to another, man, do the right thing. Reach out, talk, mend broken hearts, mend the wounds that's been said. You guys know you grew together. We've studied your history. Don't do this. Do the right thing, man. And represent, not only your neighborhood like you sing about sometimes, but represent the
Right.
guy who got you there. Okay? So hey, Big Sam, man, much love, brother. And I'll see
And
you
man,
real
much
soon,
love to
okay?
you, brother. Oh,
And
already,
thank you
man.
so
Y'all
much.
already know Big Sam, man, aka Gas Can Shot, aka Bubba and Punch Son, man. If I couldn't do it no longer, I still could do it better. Bow.
All right, brother. So Sam, I'll talk to you later, man. Thank you so much.